Down in Eccles County, this timber business, Eccles Timber Harvesting, is busy at work harvesting and loading trees that will be headed to the mill. It's a tough job with early mornings and long days, but with hard work, this family operation has made quite the name for themselves.
This is a family-based operation that we started had the opportunity to start in March of 2014. Very small operation. Started out with just 3 people, me, my dad, and one other guy. Didn't really know where it was going, and you know, put in some work, and a few years later we began to grow. We began to acquire some trucks and some more equipment and more people. And before you knew it, we woke up one day and we was a pretty decently sized operation all of a sudden.
Since their start 8 years ago, they primarily work to harvest planted pines and pulpwood in Eccles County and surrounding areas.
Generally, it's more like crop trees, so to speak. It's these 16, 17-year-old stands of wood that they're ready to turn out and clear cut so they can hurry up and plant more trees. And that's what we get into a lot. We sort our pulpwood, which is your diseased trees, your fork trees, basically your trash. Then we sort out our logs. Chip and saw logs is your smaller end that they cut 2x4s out of, 4x4s, 1x4s. Your smaller end stuff.
And just like any other sector of ag, they have quite their fair share of challenges. Crosby says the biggest is high input and machine cost, coupled with stagnant prices.
All this stuff has went up, and yet the probably the most challenging part is you don't get paid no more for it. If they could just pay just a little bit more per ton to the logger, it wouldn't even really be a raise. And what I mean by that is it not being a raise, everything else is raised so high, all we'd be doing is playing catch up. When you're trying to buy a piece of equipment for over $300,000 now, that same piece of equipment 10 years ago was $230,000.
Despite the challenges they face, though, they love what they do. And being a family business that looks after one another, one thing's for sure. Things may get tough, but failure isn't an option.
If we don't put in the hard work and put in the extra hours, there ain't nobody else gonna hand you no money at the end of the week. So it's up to us, it's up to these guys. They make it all happen. I'm stressed at times with having just to kind of orchestrate everything, keep the bills flowing, keep everything going. They're the ones out here that's making it all possible. And we all are. Each one of us has a major part in what we do. Major roles here is played by all these people out here, and it's an overwhelming feeling to know when you stop long enough to realize that you've mainly got all but maybe 3 people out here that's your family out of 10 people or so. So it's a great feeling.
Reporting in Statenville for the Farm Monitor, I'm John Holcomb.